Stephen A. Smith has had enough with Zion Williamson, missing games, off the court problems, out of shape, and he went on a legendary rant about it. But the Pelicans had something to say in response to Stephen A.
Now, this man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense. Doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it.
Now, I've always had a problem with commentators who couldn't tie these athletes' shoes, criticizing how they play, what they should do on the court. Now, if you want to come from a coach perspective or observer perspective, but they be getting real personal or real critical about these dudes, and they just never walked in their shoes. So Stephen A., averaging 1.5 points in college and looking like he looked on tape shooting them jump shots, he should be a little more humble about it. And he used to be. But Stephen A. had a response for the Pelicans. Let's take a listen.
I'm at the top of the heap in this profession and getting paid for it, by the way. And by the way, my popularity is more than anybody you got on your team outside of Zion Williamson. Again, not throwing any shade on the players, just giving you facts. Why am I bringing all of these things up, New Orleans Pelicans? Because you can't about you. We are approaching the tail end of the season. We are in the month of March. Nearly 65 games have been played, and you're still searching for your 20th victory. Y'all are horrible. You've been horrible. Not the city with those wonderful fans, not the city with those wonderful restaurants, not the city with those wonderful people, just the organization that refuses to represent them the way that they should be represented, because y'all have been trash. That is the reality of the situation. Where am I getting this from? Allow me to count the ways. You got your research, I got mine. Worth about $3.55 billion right now. That ranks 29th out of 30 teams in the NBA. The only team valued to be less than y'all, at least according to Forbes magazine, is the Memphis Grizzlies, okay? That's number one. Let's go to your stuff on the basketball court. This is your 24th year in the NBA. You used to be the Hornets. Now you're the Pelicans. That's 2 nicknames. That's how many playoff series victories you have in your career in the National Basketball Association. 2 in 24 years. Damn, I'm not finished. Regular season ranks 23rd of 30 NBA teams since 2002, 2003. In the month of February, not March, not April, in the month of February, just this past month, you clinched your 15th losing season in 24 years. In 24 years, you've had 1 season of winning 50 or more games. One. That's it. I'm not finished. 9 playoff berths in 24 years. 2 playoff series victories, just as many as you have nicknames. You've never been to a conference finals in the franchise's history. That means you've never been to an NBA Finals in the franchise history. In 24 years, only 5 teams have never been to an NBA Finals. The Clippers, the Timberwolves, the Hornets, the Grizzlies, and you. In that same span, conference finals, only the Hornets and you have never been to a conference finals. But you got the time to clap back at me. Well, if you're going to do that, at least tell America why. It's the only thing that can make you relevant. You and your social media department felt the need to come back at me and clap back at me because you want to make a statement. You want notoriety. You want publicity. You want to be noticed. Damn it, half the world forgets you have a basketball team. That's how bad y'all have been. Now you're on the come up because Joe Dumars is a winner. And he's going to find a way to turn this damn thing around. And Zion Williamson, a brother's rooting for you. This is not directed towards you. Trey Murphy, Sadiq Bey, none of y'all towards the players. I'm talking strictly to your social media department and their pathetic asses. Could you find a basketball reason to be relevant? Could you find a basketball reason to remind us why you should exist? Could you find a basketball reason to remind us why we should care? Could you find a basketball reason to justify charging patrons in the city of New Orleans who you should be giving refunds to because of the product that y'all have put on the floor the last couple of years? Last 8 years, you've been in the playoffs twice. You've been bounced out in the first round each time. But you got an attitude with me and you want to troll me, feel free. Because I'm going to remind you again, I'm 58. I look pretty good. I feel even better. And I can shoot. But I don't get paid to do that. I get paid to do this. Stephen A. Smith, commentator on ESPN.
Really, the moral of the story is you see what people do when they get that bread. When they get in that 8-9 figure club, things change a little bit. Stephen A. ain't who he used to be. Now he thinks he's the show. He think he more popular than Zion. He more popular than when without them dudes, you wouldn't even have a career. Without hating on LeBron for 15, 20 years, you wouldn't even have a platform like that. So shout out to the Pelicans for getting back at him and humbling him a little bit, even though he'll never admit it on camera. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, we out.